The biggest lesson we all should have learned in school, but no one does, is going to take me less than 30 seconds, but it's important, and that is why the Federal Reserve needs to remain independent. It's important right now because the Department of Justice is investigating Fed Chair Jerome Powell for a criminal investigation, and it's clearly politically driven. The reason the Fed has to stay independent is important, and that's because central to democracy, central to our Constitution and our norms, is you can't use power to stay in power. And if you were a politician in power, the easiest way to get more votes is to give people stuff. Juice the economy, it's to ramp up spending, give out free handouts. Everybody loves that, and that's how you get votes, and you're using people's own money to give it to them. The important thing about the Federal Reserve is a president wanted to stay in power. They could cut interest rates, they could change banking reserves, they could really juice the economy to make themselves look good, even when they haven't done anything well. And those things would make people happy today, but they lead to inflation, they change the value of the dollar, they change the value of your assets, and the costs come later on. So that's why the Fed was designed to stay separate from political influence, because it's very obvious that this is the way it would go if it was allowed. If the Federal Reserve loses its independence, that's going to change the way you need to invest, the way you need to consider the dollars that you bring home, the assets you own, the value of your home. It's all going to change. It'll be a very different system. So we don't want to see the Fed lose its independence, or even that be questioned as a possibility, because that's going to affect the markets drastically. You could see that bonds fell sharply on the news of this investigation. They rebounded as it sort of slowed down a little bit. But this is a big issue, and it can really change how our economy works going forward.